It is expected for you to take care of your parents in Asia compared to Western countries. Like you're obligated.
How do you think Thailand is different from other countries?
No one gets things stolen. There's so much trust in society. What's called tourist traps, like just made for tourists. It's not like that in Thailand whatsoever.
Hello everyone welcome back to ครูหวาน podcast ยินดีต้อนรับกลับเข้าสู่ครูหวาน podcast อีกครั้งหนึ่งนะคะ and this is our third show เป็นคลิปที่3แล้วนะคะเป็น EP ที่3ของครูหวาน podcast show and today I can tell you that we have a very interesting and exciting guest that I would like to introduce to you guys. Actually, we have been friends for quite a long time, maybe more than 5 years, 10 years, I'm not sure, maybe 5 years เป็นเพื่อนกันมานานมากๆแล้วนะคะแล้วต้องบอกก่อนว่าแขกวันนี้เนี่ยมีเรื่องราวที่น่าสนใจมากๆ so please welcome Amanda Hi how are you
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming to my show. Actually, I still feel quite excited, you know, although this is my third show already. Yeah, so the reason for doing this podcast because I want Thai students to get to know you and also it's going to be a really good opportunity for them to practice speaking English as well. Yeah.
Great.
So could you introduce yourself again, please?
Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Amanda. I've lived in Chiang Mai for over 8 years now. I'm from America. I'm from New York.
Nice. New York.
Yes.
มาจากอเมริกานั่นเองค่ะ so anyway what made you come to Thailand what made you move here
Yeah, so when I was in university in New York City, I studied abroad in Paris, which was really exciting. I did that for 6 months. And I traveled every time I wasn't studying. I went to over 15 countries in Europe in 6 months, which was an amazing time. And I knew I loved travel. I was the happiest I had ever been. And I still had 1 year of university left. So I knew in the future, if I was going to travel more, I needed to figure out how to make money to travel. And I met someone in my travels in Poland, actually a friend, you know him as well, this guy Kel. You remember Kel?
Oh yeah, of course. Kel from America.
Yes, Kel.
I remember.
I met him first in Poland, and he was moving to Chiang Mai to teach English in the future. So I became friends with him on Facebook and followed his journeys for a year. And then I said, is it okay to move to Chiang Mai? He said, definitely do it. You can find a teaching job. So I finished my last year of university and came to Chiang Mai with my partner, Sean.
That was random.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah, shout out to Kel.
If you are watching this right now.
Yeah.
That's cool. And why Thailand though? Especially why Chiang Mai? Why did you decide to come here?
I knew that I didn't need to live in a big city like Bangkok coming from New York City. So Chiang Mai seemed like the perfect option with mountains and everything else. Honestly, I didn't know too much about Chiang Mai. I knew it had a university and mountains. I was like, that sounds nice. So Sean and I came with no expectations, and then we've stayed for over 8 years and have no plan on leaving. So
Nice. I mean, that was quite brave because you didn't know anyone before, right?
Yep. Yeah, we didn't know anyone.
That's great. And the fact that you move here, how has it changed your life and job?
Yeah, well, it changed my life completely. First, of course, it's difficult to be away from family and friends, but we make the effort to go home at least once a year, and then our parents come around, we meet them and travel and everything else. But all the positives are that it gave me the absolute freedom to start my business. Because in America, it's really, really difficult to start a business. It's really difficult to start a business in Thailand as well. But I had a bit more time and freedom to really get creative and think about what I want my future to look like. So I was able to start a business in Thailand, and I started it 6 years ago now.
Nice. Because I remember, every time we meet, we always talk about business.
Yes.
Talk about ideas and creativity, which is great. And what is your business anyway?
Yep. So my business name is Settle in Abroad. We help people relocate to Thailand. And so we pretty much help with absolutely everything anyone could need for Thailand.
Nice. And why do you do this? Like what made you want to start this business?
Yeah, so when I moved to Chiang Mai, we found teaching jobs. So we were teaching English in a private school in Chiang Mai, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the kids and getting to know the Thai culture and everything else. But I have a business background. I went to school for advertising and marketing communications.
I see.
Yeah, so I knew that I would have a time limit for teaching. I taught for 2.5 years, so it was great. As I was teaching, I was starting to think about my business and build it. And the reason I really did it was because when I was teaching in Chiang Mai, it was the happiest and most relaxed I've ever been in my life. And all around the world, people have so much stress, and you are able to remove yourself from certain situations. So I wanted to help people kind of find themselves and enjoy their life in another location, because that's what life is about, trying something new and changing up your environment.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. So basically, you started your business by solving your own pain point first, right? And then you wanted to help other people. And was it hard at the beginning when you first started your business?
Of course. And, when you have a business, there's something hard that happens every single day. You just have to not give up. Yeah, and I only started with first moving teachers, and then I continually expanded the business, making partnerships with Thai lawyers, learning about Thai law more and visas. So, and Thailand, there's always changes and regulations and things. So that's always a challenge, but just need to stay positive and always be working hard.
Nice. And what do you love most about helping people move here?
Yeah, I love just helping people realize their own potentials, because in Thailand, time is treated differently. Like, people aren't so attached to only making money. Of course, we all need to figure out how to make money to survive, but it's not like the number one topic in Thailand. There's a lot more hobbies and exciting events around. So I really enjoy seeing my clients have new hobbies and just doing new adventures. Them traveling around Southeast Asia, and I help people of all ages move to Thailand. But the ones that I think are sometimes the most special is the retirees. So I help older people, like no longer working, retired, age 60, even up to age 85. I really like seeing them not have to worry about anything and really just settle in, find their dream home, and enjoying their life, because most of them plan to stay here until the end. So,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when I go to Nim and Haymin to just have a coffee, and I notice there are so many foreigners who are quite old, and then they live in apartments and things like that. Do you think why they want to move to Thailand? Is it because it's cheaper in Thailand, or maybe it's because it's more relaxing, especially they live near the mountains and things like that?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Like, I think around the world, well, it's definitely different in Asia compared to Western countries about how the elderly are taken care of.
True.
Like, I'm just speaking from America, for instance. Like, it is expected for you to take care of your parents or your elderly family members when they're older, but it's not the same expectations as in Asia. So from what I'm aware of Thailand and other countries in Asia, it's like you're obligated. Like, that's your job to take care of your family when they're older. You have to make money to take care of them. But in America, depending on your family dynamic, it can be different. So a lot of elderly people are in retirement homes, sometimes not taken care of as well as they could be, and they get older quicker. So here, like, my clients who are 75, they're suddenly on a cycling team, or,
That's cool.
hiking in Nepal, like doing things that they would have never done with their life. So it's really just, again, enjoying every day, no matter how old you are.
That's nice. You must feel quite good, to be able to help people to be happier in their life.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like, I can't tell them to be happy. Like, I help them get here. I do the paperwork and the stuff that's stressful, but it's down to them to figure out what to do in their day to day. And what I think is wonderful about Chiang Mai as well is like age isn't so important. Like I think people are friends in all different age groups. Like I have a best friend in Chiang Mai, she's 78, and it doesn't matter. And things like that aren't as common in other countries. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah.
interesting. So, how do you think Thailand is, apart from that, obviously, how do you think Thailand is different from other countries in welcoming foreigners?
I think the safety of Thailand is underrated. Like, no one gets things stolen. There's so much trust in society because when foreigners are moving to different countries, especially from America or anything else, everyone's like, be careful, like, don't get this stolen. Don't, there's theft and all these things. But it's not like that in Thailand whatsoever, whether you're a local or a foreigner. So it's like you're not a target in any way for tourist traps. Like in a lot of countries, there are like what's called tourist traps, like just made for tourists, and they overprice you and things, but doesn't exist in Thailand.
That's nice. I have a lot of my students, they live abroad, or maybe they live in Thailand but they have foreign husbands or wives. And I get asked nearly every day about this, like, oh, I want to get my husband or my wife to live in Thailand. Do you have any suggestions, or what should I do to move my lover back to Thailand? Do you have any suggestion?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not too bad. There's the marriage visa. So if you legally marry your partner, then they can have a visa. So it's either if you get married abroad or married in Thailand, you can get a marriage visa. You do have to deposit some money in the bank, and depending on the province you're in Thailand, those rules change sometimes. But it's usually like 400,000 baht or something you need in your Thai bank account for at least a year, and then you can get the visa. But the exact timing and money changes sometimes. But it's not, you get married and you have some money in the bank, and that's it.
Nice. Can I send my students to you
Oh,
then?
absolutely. Yes.
ครูหวานทิ้งเป็นรายละเอียดนะคะของบริษัทของอแมนด้าไว้เรียบร้อยแล้วเผื่อใครที่อยากจะลองใช้บริการดูเนาะเป็นการทำวีซ่าการย้ายมาอยู่ที่ไทยเนี่ยมีทุกประเภท all kinds of visa right
Yep.
yeah ก็เป็นวีซ่าทุกประเภทเลยเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วอะค่ะนักเรียนครูหวานก็ต้องบอกตามตรงว่าการทำวีซ่าเนี่ยเราอาจจะต้องรู้จักคนให้ถูกคนด้วยแล้วก็คนนั้นเนี่ยก็จะต้องแบบรู้จริงแล้วก็คอยช่วยเหลือเราได้ด้วยประมาณนี้ and also I've heard that you also have another business one more business and what is it
Well, the wedding planning?
Yeah
So with my company Settle and Abroad, we're an agency that does everything for Thailand. We're also a travel planner too. So when people come for short stays, we can book their itineraries and things. Yeah, but wedding planning is what we have been doing for the past couple years that people always get surprised. You're doing that too? Yes, everything for Thailand.
like I said I didn't know that you also have this service.
My friends can't keep up. It's too much.
That's great. Can you tell me a little bit about your business?
Yeah, so if anyone wants to get married in Thailand, we help plan the whole ceremony for people from all over the world. So we recently did a big Indian wedding and did all the traditional Indian weddings to what they wanted. And yeah, and we've done like small 2-person weddings in Chiang Mai if they just want to. It's called elopement, when 2 people just want to get married without having guests in the audience. And then we've done weddings in Bangkok, and basically any type of wedding that someone wants, we can do between 2-person up to 400 people. We have vendors and team to help out.
That's nice ก็จากเท่าที่ฟังมาวันนี้นะคะเนี่ยก็จะเห็นว่าอแมนด้าเนี่ยทำมีเซอร์วิสหลายอย่างมากๆที่ช่วยให้ชาวต่างชาติเนี่ยย้ายมาอยู่ที่ประเทศไทยนั่นเองนะคะแล้วตอนนี้ก็ดำเนินมาจนถึงช่วงสุดท้ายแล้วนะคะเดี๋ยวครูหวานจะให้อแมนด้าเนี่ยฝากเป็นคอนแทคไว้เผื่อใครต้องการจะติดต่อ Okay, would you like to say something about that?
Sure. Yeah, so if you want to find out more details about my company, I also have a YouTube channel called Settle and Abroad. And then our Facebook and Instagram are Settle and Abroad as well. So if you just search Settle and Abroad online, you'll find all our channels.
That's nice. Yay! และวันนี้นะคะ ก็ต้องขอบคุณอแมนดามากๆเลย Thank you so much for coming to this show and it's been lovely to talk to you today วันนี้ก็ดีใจมากๆเลยที่ได้คุยกับอแมนดาและสำหรับนักเรียนคนไหนที่อยากจะให้ครูหวานเชิญแขกคนไหนมาก็ทิ้งไว้ในคอมเมนต์ข้างล่างก็ได้แล้วก็อย่าลืมฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กดติดตามกด subscribe ช่องทางของครูหวานตรงนี้ไว้ด้วยนะคะเผื่อว่าครั้งหน้าครูหวานเชิญแขกคนไหนมาเนี่ยเราจะได้ไม่พลาดมาฝึกภาษาอังกฤษด้วยกันกับช่องของครูหวาน podcast ค่ะแล้ววันนี้ต้องขอตัวไปก่อนนะคะโอเค bye guys
Bye, thank
bye
you.
ไปแล้วค่ะ